Hey y'all, happy Monday. I just came on really quick. I'm not going to be on for too long today because one, I have a lot of stuff that I need to do, but also um Angel will be on tonight. So I don't want to stay on too long. But hey y'all, and I got a lot of stuff to do today. I'm about to try to push it by using this huge spool. This is not going to work out for me. I'll have to do something different. So I'm trying to use this big spool on the brother's sketch, and that is not going to fly. It's not going to go up that far. I'm going to have to get a smaller spool. So, hey, everybody. Hey, Lisa. Zelda Brown, 4G Town, Board of Heroes, Meredith, Stacy, Lucille. Hey, y'all. So I'm just working. Yeah. That's kind of what I've been doing all day. Got up kind of early this morning. Get some stuff done. I'm gonna get the boxes out for the Bling boxes this week. So I've been working on that. And I've been finishing up my neighbor's order, his shirts. He has about 10 of these shirts he wanted me to do. And now I'm using the Brother Stitch to get the left sleeve done. And it ain't working out that well. It's working out fine. But the problem I have now is that I want to switch to this spool. And of course, this spool is just way too big. So I have to do something else. But that's what I'm doing. That's what I've been doing. I've been weeding. I'm going to do that with y'all for a little bit. I'm not going to stay on for too long. Because Angel will be on tonight at 7 o'clock. So I'm just doing that. But hey, Porgy. Stacey A. Bear, Lucille, Latasha, Robin S., Miss Leela, Twyla, Miss Roslyn. So what are you guys working on? How was your weekends? Look at this. Is going to be this is the candle for the Bling box for this month. Y'all know, like, it's a watermelon theme. And so we did something a little different this time. And it does smell like watermelon. It smells so good. So that's our candles for the month. And because it's my birthday month, that's why we're doing watermelon. I love watermelon. And then also there's not going to be any stroopies in the box. So everybody who loves the stroopies, I'm sorry. I did something a little bit different. I wanted y'all to celebrate my birthday with me. So let me show y'all the cookie that you guys are going to get. I got a lot going on. So, and luckily, like, all the stuff in the Bling box, that maybe one thing has come. But it's a birthday cake cookie so that you guys could celebrate with me. So it's from this company called Paul Wayne. And it's a birthday cookie. And it's so good. I have half, but I've been eating. I made Terrell do a taste test to make sure they were good. And then I also had one, but I ate half of it. But it's like a birthday cookie for y'all to celebrate. It's really good. At least I like it. I hope you guys like it too. That's what we got going on. We're just getting ready to get all the boxes done. All the candles are done for it. So the candles, honestly, are not the hardest. So I think this month there's about 70 extreme blingers. And like 70 and a few like are skipping, but it was really not that difficult making the candles. The only thing with the two-tone candles, you got to do it in batches. So the first batch, of course, is whatever color your bottom layer is going to be, and then you do the top. But hey, everybody. Stacey, you have a girls trip? That's cool. Hey, Miss Melinda. Yes, Stacy. So I make all the candles for the boxes. All the candles for the boxes are handmade. So my friend Fifi usually helps. I'll make them, but it's always like based on the month and what I feel. So this month we're doing all watermelon because this summer has been sweet. Hey, Miss Cheryl Age. Hey, Miss Cheryl Age. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Blue Emerald Creations. Awesome. Enjoy your girls' trip. Miss Merlinda, I hope you guys like it. I know the Stroopies are the preferred snack for the Bling boxes, but I want to do something a little bit different this month. And I just want to do something different for August. I celebrate with y'all too. Like I had to do that. And so that this company, like I have been eyeing this company like for a while, just to see like what their cookies and things are, and they always have like really, really nice cookies. The month that we did the powerful design, I think the theme was like purple. It was a purple shirt. And so that company makes like a purple cookie. And so I really wanted to do that cookie for that month, but the production, it usually takes a little bit of time for them to do those cookies. So that was the only reason why I did not go with them then. But I totally wanted the purple cookies. But that's what we got going on today, y'all. I just wanted to cop on because I missed yesterday. I did not come on yesterday. And I don't want to get in the habit of not coming on, at least over here. And I did record my Disney trip. It really wasn't like trip. Y'all know I live in Florida, so I've been going to Disney since a little girl, like multiple times a year. But I did record. There wasn't really much to record because I was so hot, y'all. I was so hot. You guys will see in the video, but I was so hot. I had to find refuge in the Hall of Presidents because the air conditioning in there is always refreshing. So I had to find refuge in there and just chill in there for a while. So if y'all didn't know, when you go to Disney, that is a great place to relax, and then also use the train to get around. Instead of walking from all the different parts, you can just use the train, the little railroad that they have to get around. So let me see what you guys are doing. Oh, Meredith, you like the windmill cookies? I was worried that you guys did not like the windmill cookies. I like them too. I'll drop the link there, but with them, you have to order in bulk. Like wherever you have to order them in bulk. They might be in New York though. They might be in New York. I'm thinking, but you have to order them in bulk. My kids at school loved those. I had some left over, and so I took them to work with me. They were eating those cookies, but I really couldn't trust them because honestly, they'll eat anything. So I couldn't really trust them to say, okay, well, these cookies are good because they will eat anything. It's almost like Terrell, so I can't really trust him. Terrell kind of will eat anything. But when he did eat the birthday cake cookie, he was impressed. And he doesn't usually get impressed. Like he usually just like, oh, it's fine. So hey Danny, hey Felicia, hey Nikki A. Hey y'all. Stacy, I love Universal too. I just love it. Like I love that area. Of course, I love Disney. I cannot wait to make our ears, y'all. I cannot wait. We're gonna make some Minnie or Mickey ears, whichever you prefer. and we're gonna do multiple ways. Eve sent me, after I posted the picture, Eve sent me a link to like an in the hoop ear project. So we can possibly do one of those, but we are definitely going to be sewing some because that was my intention, to sew them. So you can sew some, you can even put some together with hot glue. So we'll probably do a variety of ways of doing it. But I'm so excited for my mini ears. So all I'm doing, I got these bends from off of Amazon. I think they're like $20 and 6 come in a pack. I think 6 come in a pack. When I got these, and so I'm just using these to kind of store some of my stuff in here because it's a mess. It's a hot mess. I need to do better with myself. Awesome, Miss Carol Coleman. Is Atlanta Vinyl? Yes, Atlanta Vinyl. Atlanta Vinyl is the place where Yolanda's always talking about when she gets her DCF transfers and everything. And hey, Nomi. Oh, Jesse, did you have a good time at the beach? How long were you out there? And I hope you had on sunscreen and stuff because, y'all, that heat, that sun this weekend, oh my goodness, it was burning me up. Like burning me up. So don't be out there without sunscreen and stuff, y'all. And I always get burned by the sun, like all the time. I was burned by the sun. I was literally about to pass out. So it was, yeah, no. I had a good time, but I gotta go back in the winter. The summer is not my time. It's not. The summer is not my time to shine. Hey to Sharon Davenport. Hey to Linda Tolbert. Awesome, Jesse. Glad you had a good time. I need to clean this off, but I also need to stack some stuff up in here. Good. These are just my smaller threads that I use for, I'm just not sure, for when I'm doing my, when I'm using like the Brother SC600 and also now the Stitch. But I literally tried to use this one, but it's too big on the Stitch. I thought maybe I could stand it up. Oh, you know, maybe I could just stand it up. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna no, I don't think that's gonna work either. I stand it. I remember the other day when I did when I was using the Singer sewing machine, and Rachel told me to put it in the back of the cup. I'm gonna try something like that with this to see if that will work better. Because oh, Rondre, it's very hot. It's super duper hot. I don't even know what my phone. Okay, let me see. Let me see what the weather is gonna be like tomorrow. It's super duper hot. Like, and I think Orlando is hotter than South Florida. Like, it's so weird, but I think Orlando is hotter than South Florida. Let me see. It's gonna be hot. It is going to be hot. Let's see. It's gonna be well, there's isolated thunderstorms right now, and so it's saying that it's about 90 degrees right now. And tomorrow's going to be about the same. It says it's going to be about 90. Today's highest was 95. Tomorrow's highest, they're saying it's going to be 92. Now, what it's going to feel like, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to feel like. But that's just the number. Okay, pretzels at Dollar Tree. Awesome. They're called Pop Daddy pretzels. Smoked Gouda sounds good. And y'all love cinnamon and sugar. I love cinnamon sugar. I love, like, if I had to pick a favorite cereal, which I don't really eat any cereal. I don't drink milk either. But when I was younger, and even in my adulthood, I would eat dry cereal. And so I loved Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Love, love it. If I were to eat it, I would probably just be eating that all day. So, of course, obviously that's not good. All right, I'm gonna start peeling off these. Oh, it's thundering. Thanks for sharing, Davenport. Hey, Marta. Hey, Marta. Did we do? We did. We did so good yesterday. I'll show you what I did. We did. Our focus was on like if you had like a girls' trip, bridal party, that sort of thing. And so that was our focus yesterday. And so we made robes and makeup bags. We did robes and makeup bags. That's what we did. So I thought it came out pretty good. Rondre, it's gonna be very, 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 very hot. Exactly, Stacy. Good thing I don't eat meat. Yeah, no. No, I don't. I haven't had meat in like, what year is this? 2024? So it's been over 4 years now. It's been over 4 years. Yeah, 4.5 years. 4.5 years. So, yeah. I do eat meat substitutes. I do. Which I like. And I will eat seafood sometimes. I will. Y'all know I love me salmon. I love salmon. And I don't really love shrimp. I love salmon and I love lobster. I think I have a few videos where I'm doing like a day in the life thing and I'm eating my lobster roll from this place near my house. That's so good. All right, I gotta see if I can get this going. If not, that one does not match. I probably just need to find a thread that's gonna match my other, but I don't have one. That one was kind of like a special, like the thread that I'm using for that, the color that they have is like a blue gray, and I don't have like a blue gray in these smaller threads. Let me check the broad thread box and see what we have. Enjoy swimming lessons, Miss Merlinda, with your grandbaby. So I used to love taking Taylor to swimming lessons. I should know I was going to start talking about Taylor. I used to love taking Taylor to swimming lessons. So Taylor started going to swimming lessons when she was 18 months. And so you had to get in the water with them. So that forced me to get in the water with her. And I used to love it. I used to love it. Awesome, Lucille. So Nomi's there too. Precious Pieces, she's there too. Did y'all plan this? Did y'all plan to be in Atlanta? Oh, dang. Lobster rolls are expensive everywhere. They're expensive. Lobster rolls are expensive everywhere. My old place, the lobster rolls used to be $25 for a lobster roll. Now, they're like $40 for the lobster roll. And I'm like, you're doing too much. It's not right. But, that's too dark. That's all I got going on. I just really want to just hop on. I'm not really going to stress myself out this week with goals because with the Bling box, like I'm kind of just like really focused on doing a lot of stuff for the Bling box. And I don't like I have it's just too much for me to really set out any goals. But what I did want to show you guys is that I actually downloaded a digital planner, and the digital planner, I use it on my iPad, so I'm able to kind of track like my weekly schedules and plans and stuff, and like what I have to do on those days. And then I have a to-do area, and then also within the planner, I do have like my goal sheet per month, and then I can do it based on the day, right? So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm trying to like really be a little more organized. I'm also going to try to plan my content and make sure like I'll have a schedule of like what I'm going to do, like what I'm going to be working on in advance so that I will know. But I got this planner off of Creative Fabrica. It's an undated digital planner. And I had to download it on my iPad. But in order to use it, you have to have, well, I have GoodNotes. So I don't know if there's anything else that you have to have in order to use it. And then I'm able to plug in my dates. I don't have to like, it started when I started using it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to see how this works out. I'm still going to make my my hard copy of the planning sheets that I have, but I want to see how this works out. So we'll see. I don't know. Michelle, lobster needs a little bit of butter, a little bit of special seasoning on it, and it's delicious. At least I like it. Miss Sharon Davenport. Only thing I don't really like I don't like calamari. I don't like octopus. I don't like it. Mahi. Sometimes I might like mahi. Sometimes not. Mostly I'm gonna eat salmon. If salmon is on the menu, that's what I'm gonna get. It's probably gonna be salmon every single time if it's on the menu. And or lobster. And I do like a good crab cake. I don't have the blue. But it's too blue. Like the blue I need is like a bluish gray. If I could go ahead and finish that. But we have a few minutes to talk and chat. Today is, what did I say we're going to talk about today? Oh, expectations. What do you guys think about expectations? Should we have expectations, or should we not have expectations? That could be for ourselves, for our friends, for family, for anybody. Like, how do you feel about? I'm coming to the end of my roll of flock, and it's pulling. That's the noise that you guys hear. So I'm just hoping. I'm not even going to stress myself out and go over there, and it's going to be fine. Oh, this one might be. No, it's not good. Maybe, y'all. Maybe. I'm going to see if I could do the trick that Rachel showed us the other day and see if that works out fine. Hopefully it will. Uh-oh. Roger's eating grilled salmon, a grilled salmon salad right now with raspberry vinaigrette. That sounds good. That sounds good. Then can I take a design from Cricut Design Space and upload it to make a gang sheet? I mean, you could. You can do that. So you probably just have to remove your outside. I don't know Cricut. I haven't really been playing around in Cricut much lately, to be honest. But you can do. I'm gonna still need this. I don't know why I'm about to pick this up. You can do a screenshot of your design and then remove your background. So if you do a screenshot, but some Cricut plans, if you have all access or Cricut access now, I think you can save it. Oh, that's why I had a little hump in my paper. And I know I saw that hump before and I didn't do anything about it. But you can do a screenshot of the design. Make sure you remove the grid from in the back do a screenshot and then remove the background, and then you'll be able to have that saved. You can save that as whatever you want to save it as. I mean, it is a little bit of work, but it could be done. Just gotta be a little creative. Hey, sis Marcel. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. So that's what we got going on. Nothing major. I'm just trying to be get a little organized, which I'm gonna do that a little bit more when Angel comes on. And finish these shirts. That's the plan that I have. So I'm just trying to see if this is going to work this way for me. I learned this from Rachel. Because I had never put my thread in a cup before. And it worked beautifully. Sorry, I have to turn this light on because I need to see this. Hey, Miss Tracy. Okay, so Michelle says she does the snip of things in Cricut and take it. You have a PC? I think I was saying how to do it with the Mac. And so what? Whatever. Nice. Thanks, Michelle. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Hey, Kels. Yeah. I always forget everybody does not have a Mac. Like, we have PCs, and I always just automatically say it because that's not what I do. I always forget that. All right, let's see if this works. If this works out, I tell Rachel. All right, so all I'm doing over here, I know you guys can't see, but I have the brother stitch, and Romeo's going. Y'all see that noise that it made? It was because some of my block was not flat onto the paper, and I actually meant to go and fix that like before, but I didn't. So, and then I'm just embroidering something with the stitch. Now, I might need to go get another roll. If not, I could do that later. I don't really have to do it now. And so, of course, with the hold on. It hit another snafu. Go hit another hump, and I don't want it to keep hitting that hump. All right, so it's almost at the end, and sometimes at the end, like you guys see how that little part right there is lifted. Sometimes that happens with that, but you have to actually lift it off of the backing, flatten it out, and then proceed. But I forgot to do it, so I'm using the app to do it. So, and I'm doing a sleeve. So all I did was turn it upside down so that it could, like, I could like just hoop the sleeve on. So I'm just gonna see how this is gonna go. Let's see. I'm not sure. It's going, but I think I need to do it this way. It's definitely rigged. It's definitely giving us rigged up vibes. That's for certain. But shout out to Rachel for even having me think. Yeah, I'm training my foot massager. Having me think about doing this because last week before last we were doing a project over on Maryland's, and I was using my Singer heavy duty sewing machine, and I had that machine for like 2 years, but I had never even touched it, and so I'm like, and I would pick then to actually work on it. So I worked on it, and It was just not stitching correctly. But this one is it's stitching pretty good now. I put the big spool behind the machine and I have the thread like just coming up on top of the machine and then looped. But so far, so good. Can't complain. And so I'm using Artspira. So that's the app for Brother. And so if you get the sketch, you have to use the app. So that's how you communicate with your machine. There isn't a panel, or you have a small little panel, but it's not like a touchscreen panel. There's no way for you to upload your design into the machine. It's all done wirelessly. So I have to send from my computer. I have to send the file or the design to the iPad. Then on the iPad, I have to upload it to the app, and then from the app, then I send it to the machine. So it is a lot. It can be a lot. I'm not even gonna say it's not, but y'all, this machine is growing on me. I'm just letting y'all know it's growing on me. It is. Like for this design, it was just easier for me to do it here than for me to put it on the big machine. Now I could take out the SC600 and do it too. I have a few more shirts to do, but it's all good. So let me see what y'all said about some expectations. Let me scroll back up. Latricia, hey girl, Latricia, what's up? I hope all is well. How you doing? Hey Kelly. I've been good, Miss Tracy. I've been good. Hey Miss Marissa. I've been busy. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. Like I feel like sometimes just like a little bit overwhelmed. And then sometimes I feel like people don't understand when I say like I'm busy, and then they come back and say, "Oh, I know you're busy," but like that gets on my last nerve. I think people really don't think that I be busy, and I think people think that I just make it up that I'm busy, and they're like, "Okay, well you're busy, but I still need you to do this. I still need," and I'm like, "Oh, y'all." But this week, I don't have many goals this week. My only goal this week is for me to survive. I am going to try to get in a little bit of self-care. Oh, I left too much on that one. I am going to try to get me a little bit of self-care in this week. Because I just need to. I need to. One thing that's my goal this week. My only goal this week. But that's the one thing that I have been trying to stay consistent with and not forget about me. Like that's my main thing. So but hey Dempsey Boo. I didn't even see you up there. Hey, I'm only on for a little bit. Angel's going to be on soon. So Rondria said about expectations. Expectations are such a letdown to me because I have high expectations when it's concerning family and friends because I do 100%. When it's not reciprocated, it puzzles the spirit. I totally understand that, Rondria. I understand that. Somebody once told me, somebody who I once had high expectations of or for, once told me that expectations just bring about disappointment. And honestly, like back then I didn't agree, of course. I was just like, that's dumb. I'm pretty sure I said that. But as I've gotten older, I think, there is some merit to that. But I think what we like, as far as I'm concerned, I just need to. My view on it is that you can have high expectations, but those expectations need to be for yourself, so that you don't get disappointed. So yeah, you have high expectations for you, right? Like your own personal high expectations, whether it's how you do certain things, or whether it's how you treat people, or whether it's ethics or morals. Like, but have that for yourself, but don't necessarily push that off on anybody else. Like, you just expect people to be people, like, so it's just kind of that way you own it, and you have high expectations for you and how you treat other people, and it's not necessarily based off of what other people are doing or what you expected from somebody else, and they may not have necessarily lived up to your expectations, right? So it's kind of hard. It is kind of hard, not expecting stuff, right? Like not having expectations. But I've kind of tried to just only have expectations for myself. That's it. Only for myself. Let's see what else you guys say. Oh, I think Stacey's giving directions for. Are you giving directions, Stacey, for the to take the picture out to do a game sheet? Hey, Robin's Creations. Be set low. So Elma says that expectations should be set low so that we aren't disappointed. I told you that's what somebody told me before, and when they told me that, I did not. Oh no! Like I'm like, well, that's just a cop out. Like that was my whole stance on that. Like that's just a cop out. At the same time, somebody who doesn't want you to have expectations for them or of them, they still have expectations from you. Like it's just a lot of different things. But I strongly believe, like, keep your expectations limited to you. Being a classroom teacher, it is definitely a lot. It's different because part of what I'm supposed to do is I am supposed to have expectations and high expectations of my students, right? However, I can't say, okay, this is my classroom and this is what I want all the students to do. I have high expectations and I want them all to do this, because why? Everybody is not the same. All the students are not the same. So one student may be able to come in my classroom, work independently, do pre-calculus without any help, or do whatever, understand all this stuff, right? And then I may have another student who may not. But if I'm setting the high expectations, and a lot of times, like at least in a lot of the trainings and things that I've been in, they want you to teach to the highest level, right? So you're teaching to the highest level, meaning you're teaching to the kid who has the most knowledge in the classroom, the kid who can do everything that they can do. And y'all notice I'm not saying the smartest kid, because just because this one student can answer those questions quick, they can memorize a lot of stuff, they can retain a lot of information, they can verbalize it, that's not necessarily mean that they are the smartest kids. Just because this kid can test well, I might have another student who's smart that just can't test well. Testing is stressful. Okay? So that's kind of my thoughts on that. But they want you to kind of teach to the highest level, right? But what are you doing to the students who miss all that stuff from, their foundational stuff up to that point? Like, what are you doing for those kids if you're teaching to the highest? Oh, they'll pick it up. Well, if they were going to pick it up that easily, they would have already picked it up. I think I'm out of bobbin. At least, maybe my thread got stuck. Oh no, I didn't get stuck. Y'all, we did pretty good, like, with this whole setup. But I still gotta do something else with I have my foot massager on, so I can't move right now. But you just have to, like, yes, your expectations of people, like, you can't have the same expectations for everybody, right? It needs to be based off of the person, or based off of whatever the situation, and be realistic, right? You got to be realistic about it. Hey, to be young, gifted in black. Hey, Kevin. You know, I could talk a lot. So Miss Cheryl says at her age, she has no expectations of herself or others. Don't have time to waste on being upset if they are not met. I agree, but I'm still gonna have some expectations for myself, only because, and it's just me personally, only because, like, if I don't expect anything of myself, then it's like a free for all. Then like I can do whatever. But I need to expect that I need to know like this is what I want. Like I'm going to treat people a certain way, or I'm going to be polite. I'm going to do this. Or if I set a goal, I'm going to meet that goal. Like literally we're talking about expectations like every week when I'm talking about my goals, right? So my goal, like, okay, so I want to do 2 videos a week. That's an expectation, right? So if you have a business and you want to succeed in your business, you're expecting that you're going to succeed in that business. But of course, that means, you have a lot of work that you have to do behind that, right? Like maybe you need to plan, maybe you need to, do more research. Maybe there's different things. Maybe you need to collaborate. There's different things that you may need to do. But like a goal is, I'm gonna expect myself to do that. So I do do that, but I understand people who just choose not to have any, expectations or goals because they could be stressful too, right? It could be. Latricia. So Elba said expectations for ourselves should revolve around what we know we can accomplish. Yes, I totally agree. I totally agree. But I do expect to be at least every day is not going to be a good day, right? So every day, like what we can accomplish. And sometimes, like even despite everything, like I still want to be respectful to people. So that is an expectation, of a personal expectation that I need to be respectful of people. I want to respect people's time. I want to respect people's beliefs. I just want to respect people in general, respect their opinions, even if it's different. It's fine. It doesn't have to be like our opinions don't have to be the same. What we believe don't have to be the same, but I still do, I still feel like I should still be respectful. So that's an expectation of myself. So even if I'm in a situation where it's not really like a pleasant situation, or maybe, like I still need to respond respectfully. So that's kind of where, like, that's what I'm thinking of. But as far as expectations of other people, like, y'all just like, no, we're not going to expect nothing from nobody. Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're saying? So Miss Tracy, Miss Tracy, that's profile picture, girl. Yes. Improve your reality or lower your expectations. I like that. I really like that, Miss Tracy. Improve your reality or lower your expectations. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot because it's true. Like either improve your like and be realistic. Like, look at your expectation, look at your reality, and I get it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, so Stacey said yes, that's where the files are. Pull it from for a gang sheet. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Stacey. That was good info. Good info. Hey, Evie. So Evie says that setting goals is stressful. Just thinking about it gives me anxiety. It can be very, very stressful. It can be. And I think one of the most stressful things about it is that when you set a goal, that's something that you have not accomplished yet. That's something that you want to do, clearly, if you're going to set a goal for it. So for me, I think that can be stressful because just thinking about doing it, and sometimes that might prevent you from actually doing it, right? So I kind of like to do, when I do my goals, I do like to have like steps of how I'm going to accomplish this goal. So one thing this week, even though I don't have, hold on, y'all, my massager stopped, so I'm gonna do the machine. So even though I don't have any real goals this week, I still have some things that I want to do, even though I don't have like any major goals this week. There are some things that I still. Uh-oh. Did I get stuck? I do. I got a little bit stuck here, y'all. But there are some things that I want to do, and uh-oh. I need to work on that. I need to work on those things. So this is what I'm doing, y'all. I'm just putting this over here. Oh, let me make sure it looks good. I'm just putting this on a sleeve. So I did the first, you guys saw this already because I did the video of it. So I did the left chest logo. They're going to get this on the sleeve over here. And then they're also getting, that's DTF. They wanted print on the back. But it looks good. The only thing is that I need to see why my thread stopped. But y'all, I had to put this together because it was not working out for me. But thank you, Evie, for sharing. But totally understand that. I totally get it. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Tracy Johnson. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Miss Leslie Cash Tibbs. Hey, Marta. So let's see what Judy says. Hey, Judy. Y'all, don't mind me. I'm just trying to make sure. I rigged this up, y'all, because the Brother Sketch, you cannot fit any of the large spools of thread on it. So mine is really, really rigged up right now because I only have this color in a large spool. And I was going to put it on like a bobbin roll, but I don't even want to do that either. I have I think I have like 6 more of these to do. But it came out pretty good. I have it flipped upside down and I'm not upset with it. So Judy says, I agree. We can't expect others to think the same way we do. Keep an open mind to different ways to see or do things. Exactly, Judy. Totally agree. Totally agree. But I'm glad that you're here, Jennifer. Okay, Felicia, first day back at work, and my expectation is to spread kindness, but they're making it hard already. Felicia, you could do it. You can do it, Felicia. Don't let them change you, girl. You got this. And you spreading kindness, they'll catch on. They'll catch on. They will catch on. I'm trying to see why my flow isn't working good right now. Okay, there's somewhere that there's like a pull or something that it's not going through smoothly for me. Okay, it looks like it's moving a lot better now. But yeah, don't let them control your attitude. And I know it's hard. It's not always easy. But you might help somebody out. They may realize, you know what? Why am I being like this? It's because it's really not worth being like that. So later, Jessie. I'm only gonna be on for a few more minutes. Let's see what Stacey says. Stacey says, I can't have expectations for others anymore. I just do it myself now. Less disheartening. Very true. That's kind of where I am. Like, I'm not gonna expect anything from anybody else but myself. Like, I'm just gonna expect stuff from myself, right? Like, my expectations are limited to me and what I can do. And it's kind of hard still because y'all know you go to the grocery store, you expect, if you need help, you expect somebody to help you in the grocery store, right? So certain things are just like, things are given. Like when you do stuff, like it's just a little bit given that those are just more everyday type of expectations or occasional type of situational expectations, right? But in general, I don't want to expect anything from anybody. Like, it is what it is. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But that's still not going to change how I am with that person. And you don't want anything to really change you. So definitely think your own expectations is where it's at. So it stopped going. So I'm going to go. Y'all know I hate talking about crafty stuff on this channel, but I can't help it because I'm always doing something. So you do get a notice, like everything is on your iPad. Like if you have like a breakdown in the system or whatever the case is, like it's gonna come up here. It told me to check and rethread the upper thread. I did that. So hopefully everything will start back going smoothly. I did that. And then you can go back. So it tells you the stitch count that you're on. I know you guys can't see that. It tells you the stitch count that you're on, and you can actually move it back some. So I'm going to go back a few, just because I don't know where it stopped. Okay, so you can go back. So everything you can do on a regular embroidery machine, you can do it from the app, but everything has to be done on the app. So it's kind of like, even though, I kind of, talked a little trash about it with the app and having to use an app, but it's kind of like the screen over there, the 10S screen, but I just got it. It's a portable 10S screen. I mean, it could do other things, right? So, but that's the only thing. You can't use an app. But I can go back. I can do everything that I could do on any of the other embroidery machines. I could do it here. And I'm just going to click done. And I'm going to click my check to let them know. And then let's see. All right. So our thread is moving. It's looking good. We're back in business. Let's see. Marta. Hey, Martin. Hey, Evelyn. Marta. It was so good. It is so good. That third one. Okay, so Marta. Rank the ones, rank your favorite. Like rank them. So for me, it was 3, 1, and 2. 2 is the last. Now 1 was really good, which kept me reading it. But 3, like I just love 3. I love the last one. I loved it. Let me know what you think. Maybe one day, if more people read it, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But it was so good. Hey, Mama Vibe. We have to have a chat. And Stacey, I didn't even see your message. We have to have a chat about this. I think so. I don't know, maybe if we do like a Zoom or if we just do, I don't know. Well, we do need to have a chat about it because a lot of you guys have read it, even if you just read the first one. Now, if you plan on reading the others, then maybe you don't want to be a part of that chat. So I'm pretty sure, unless we just broke it down and definitely we're going to talk about book 1 this day and book 2 the next day. So, but we totally can. We need new books too to read. Judy, did you like it? Yeah, to be young, I'm using the Brothers sketch. It's right there. I'm using the sketch. And I'm going to go back and cut some more flock when we go over to watch Angels live tonight. I'll start cutting then. Because I need to get a new roll. I need to put it in the machine. I got a lot of stuff to do. So that's kind of why I don't really want to stop right now and do it. And I showed everybody. So if you weren't here earlier, look at our candles for this month for the Bling box, y'all. So cute. They smell so good. Smell just like watermelon. At least in my opinion, they smell just like watermelon. But I absolutely love them. Love them. So that's what those are our candles. I showed everybody our birthday cake cookie. It's very sweet too. That's why I can only eat half of it. So this is what half of the birthday cake cookie looks like. But I only ate half of it. So I'll probably try to eat the rest a little bit later. With a lot of sugar in it. A lot. It's so good. Let's see. Yep, I'm using the Brothers sketch. Miss Cheryl H. Let's see what Miss Cheryl H says. I don't understand why you expect you're going to do something. You know what you're going to do. You either do it or you don't. Okay, that's true. That's true. Like either you're gonna do it or you're not gonna do it. But I still kind of feel like, okay, so either you're gonna do it or you're not gonna do it. Either you're gonna do it well or you're not gonna do it well. Like it's I think that everybody, if you have expectations for yourself or somebody else, that's what you want to do. If you don't have any expectations, that's perfectly fine too. Like I've come to, and that's another thing, like for me, like I've come to a place where I'm fine with other people's opinions. Like if you don't do something that I do, like that's perfectly fine. Like you don't have to. Like I said this before. Imagine if the world was full of the same people. Like how boring would that be? Like I would be so bored. Like imagine we were all the same. Like that would be boring. Like you don't talk to yourself about what? Like no, we have the same opinion. And that's another thing. Like, you know, how I feel like don't have people around you who, you know, agree with everything you do and say. Like that's not good for anybody. Like everybody should have different opinions. So but for me, I will have expectations for myself because if I don't, then I may not do what I want to do. I may not finish what I want to finish. If I don't expect that I'm going to finish these, then guess what? I'm gonna turn on the TV, I'm gonna relax, I'm not gonna get it done, and then it doesn't get done. So I kind of have expectations for myself because if I don't get it done, then that just trickles down on like a lot of other things and stress me out even more. Good. So Judy said the inmate and never lie. So I have the teacher. Judy, is never lie new? Is that one? Because I think she had one that like was recently published. Is that never lie? I like her. She's a quick read. Like her books are very, very quick. They're quick read. Mom, I said she just finished the first housemaid series. Mama, but after you read the first one, you listen. That's how I was. After I read the first book, I went and got the other ones too. I went and got the other ones too. It's kind of like with so my whole thing for expectations too. It's kind of like with Taylor. So I expect her to do what she's supposed to do, and I expect her to be kind. I expect her to be respectful. That's what those are expectations that I have of her. And she knows very well the expectations I have in that area. So I'm going to have expectations for her. I just yeah, yeah. And because I have those expectations for her, like that kind of sets her tone. Like she knows, okay, well, you know, I shouldn't do this. I need to do this. I mean, is she gonna get it right every time? No, because I'm not gonna get it right every time. But I do have expectations of her. I do. She she needs to do the right thing. But she don't have some expectations. Rondria, I'm still headstrong and lower and accepting people where they are, and I'm learning since turning 50. Yes, that's one thing. Like, just accept people where they are. Accept them. Yeah, and that was hard to do. That's hard to do. It really is. But so you don't cause yourself any drama and stress, and just know that people change, things change, and that's life. So Marta says 2 and 3. I love the family together. I will say 3. All 2 and 3. So those are your favorites. See, I love 3. I love 3. We do need another series, Stacy. We do. So Jennifer's doing more crochet bags. Oh my goodness, y'all. So of course I went, after I decided that I wanted to do some mini ears, I went to YouTube University, and there were so many ears out there, like so many people doing so many different types of ears, so many ears. I'll get, like I told y'all earlier, hot gluing ears together. And apparently, like that's like a big business, making these mini ears. So somebody in the group, who put it in the group? Was that Mylene? I think Mylene put in the Facebook group that she had did like some ears around Thanksgiving time, like Disney ears. They looked so good. They looked really good. I saw other people on YouTube like crocheting mini ears. Oh, that might get me into actually wanting to crochet a little bit, because I did see some cute ones, some cute crochet ears. I just don't know if I want to do it. I did see some cute crochet ears. But definitely we can do like some sewing. I told y'all earlier, Evie sent me some in the hoop ones. But the ones that I was looking at, like they were sewing, and then they were also with the hot glue. But we could do all three. We can do sewing, hot glue, and in the hoop. I love 3. Dipsy Boo. And I don't want to talk about it because I know some of you have not read it. So, and I know that you plan on reading it. So I don't really want to talk about the book. But I'm really thinking that maybe we could do like a deep dive on book 1, if most of you guys have read book 1. And if you haven't read it, it's fine. You could just hang out with us too. You can hang out with us too. Evie, you still have baby Delonto with his chunky cheeks. Latricia, we have missed you, Latricia. Latricia, you know I've missed you. I hope all is well. All is well. I'm just working on more boxes or more templates right now. Okay, so Shay Shay's going to be done by Wednesday. So we need to talk about it. I think it's over. But Miss Cheryl, this is what I feel like is going to happen, right? Like I feel like as I get older, like I start to change. So in my younger days, y'all, I expected me from everybody. Not to say that I was right, but I expected you to do what I was going to do. In my younger days, like I expected the highest of the highest of the highest. And I think maybe when you're younger, you kind of, like you don't know better. You haven't really lived. You haven't really lived, and at some point you still think the world still revolves around you, right? At least in my opinion, that's kind of how I thought. But as I got older and life happened and different circumstances and situations, like it just kind of like, I began to be a little more realistic. Y'all, I love this. I just started being a little more realistic, right? So I think as I get older, and a lot of things too, so I'm generally gonna spend most of my time with myself. Like that's usually, or with y'all, but for the most part, I'm usually by myself. So my interactions with a lot of people are very, very limited. So that could also play role in like just my mindset, but also I think that my limited interactions with other people are due to me having expectations of people and those expectations not being met, and me just being like, you know what, I'm just gonna be by myself. I'm just gonna enjoy my time. I'm gonna enjoy my own company. And I think that's kind of maybe where I am like now with that. So definitely think like as I get older, I think I have changed a lot. Hey, Miss Lena Doe Crafting. Oops. It's actually coming out pretty good. I love it, y'all. Okay, so both were published in 2022. Nice. Hey, Barb, I came on unexpectedly, Barb, because, so if you guys did not know, like, one of my goals or expectations for myself and this channel is that I come on at least once a week for a live. Generally, that live should be on Sunday, but it wasn't Sunday because I got back home yesterday and then I had the live. So I just really didn't have a lot of time because when I came back home yesterday from Orlando, I started making candles. And so there were about 70 candles that I had to make for the boxes for this month. And I wanted to get those done because it's like a two-part thing. Like you have the first part because it's two different colors. I had to do the first that layer of green, and that had to settle. So those are like two different batches that I'm making. So that's kind of, I just kind of had to do that. But decided to come on live yesterday. So I wanted to come on today because I didn't come on yesterday, but that is something that I want to do, is make sure that I at least go live on this channel. My goal for this channel as far as like content is, or pre-recorded content, is going to be 2 videos, pre-recorded videos per month at this time. So that's my goal for craftable things, is 1 video per week until I get back to it, because I used to post videos like every Tuesday and Friday and do the lives, and I stopped. I hadn't posted videos like January. I might have posted from January until the beginning of July. I might have posted like 3 videos. And so I met my goal for this month. I've done 4. Okay, hold on. I got to change the thread out again. I've done 4 videos for craftable things. So I'm pretty happy with that. Like, I can't even complain. All right, y'all. So look, this is the spool that I'm putting on the sketch, and this is just too big. It's too big for the sketch. So I had to put it on, it was actually sitting on the table behind the machine, and I had it threaded coming on top. If that makes sense to y'all. Now I'm just putting the white. Hey, Reba. Hey, telling you. Happy Monday, y'all. Yeah, my mini ears. Like mini ears. I'm going to wear my mini ears tomorrow. Like just mini ears. Or maybe I'll wear it when we make them. Maybe I'll wear them when we make them. I don't think it's going to be too hard. I also purchased 1-inch headbands. So if you sew them, you can sew like a headband cover to cover the headbands. And then, but if you don't want to do that, you can just do hot glue. Like they hot glued it together too, the fabric. Hey, Ernique. Hey, Diane. Last night, I think it went through. Okay, Marta, I will check it. Oh, Evie, that's so nice of you. That's so nice of you. I'm glad she's a little better. But just having that support means everything. Like having that support means everything. Okay. Hey, Geneva Coleman. The candle making video. Stacy, yes. You can make they have the kits if you don't have it. But you want to make some for, why isn't this turning good? You want to make some for your girls' trip, right? Some candles for their bags. So this is a small kit. How many of you are going? All right. I think we'll be done with this one by the time we end the live, which is good. It's great, actually. And then now I would have been done with this already if I were using Roski, but I decided to use the sketch because it was just a little bit easier for me to use the sketch. But if I was using the marquee, we would be done already with it. And of course, I got to keep changing out the thread, but it's fine. Let's see. But it's looking good. I can't wait to show y'all. It's looking good. You're gonna love it. Hey, Lolita Scott. Yes, Barb. I'm trying. So, Barb, one of my goals for when the school year starts back, which I got to go back to work on the 5th, and then the 12th is when the students come. I want to meal prep. So that's one of my, like, I'm getting my mind together now. I've been looking at meal prep ideas, recipes, and things like that for, good meal prep. So that's my goal, because I don't want to go back to work and not have a plan for how I'm going to eat while I'm there. Because what I found is that, or what I know is that, I eat the most junk at work. And I'm quick to order something out because I don't have anything to eat. So I'm going to order out. And then also peer pressure. Most people, hey, we ordered in such and such today. You want some, or what you want? Or a lot of times it's, hey, I got you something. We ordered this, and I just knew what you wanted. I got you this. So I want to have a plan for going back to work. I don't want to go back to work and dive back into food that I should not be eating. So that's hard. So I might need to pick your meal prepping brain, because I know you've already meal prepped yesterday, and that's what I need to do. So I'm thinking, like, on Sundays I'll do after church, maybe meal prep then, and then after meal prep, I can come on here and hop on with you guys, talk about our week, talk about our goals, things like that. Don't forget, if you have any goals this week, let me know in the chat. And if you catch the replay, let me know in the comments if you have any goals or what your goals are for this week. Okay. Part of my little alignment looks a little bit off a little bit, but we're going to see when I take it off. Mylene, I was just talking about your mini ears, or your Mickey ears, that you did for Thanksgiving for your family. Those were crochet. Like, I need to learn how to crochet those. But I don't really want to know how to crochet. But those were super cute. Super cute. If you guys have not seen it, she put it in the Facebook group, in my Facebook group, and they were so cute. But that's what we're gonna make some mini ears. And you don't even have to do, if you don't really care for mini like that, and you don't necessarily want mini ears, then you can do, you can make your own type of ears. Like, you can just get an idea. Like, let's say also for headbands, like you can do like some custom cute headbands. At one time, the like cat ears were really popular. To do something like that, totally up to you. Alrighty, so I think we're done with this one. Hey, Karen D. Oh, there's 7 of you guys going. That's gonna be a fun trip. That's gonna be a fun trip. And you're making bags for them. That's so sweet. That is so sweet. Did I miss anybody? Oh. So poor G. Uh-oh. Are you going to be mad at me? Jennifer, why would I be mad at you? I don't. Why would I be mad at you? Meal prep works very well. I do it all the time. Poor G. I'm trying to get into it. So maybe like a few months ago, maybe like in March, I tried to like prep my meals and do some meal prep. But that fell off after like 2 weeks. But I need to be consistent. I need to be committed to doing it. And that's really what I want to do. Like I really want to be committed to doing it. So getting like some pointers. Maybe one week we'll have like pointers on meal prep, like how to meal prep, stuff like that. Like I watched several YouTubers make their food to see how it goes. Everything looks so great, but it's just committing to it. So I want to for the next school year, like I don't want to go in, I could say, maybe on Fridays I may treat myself to, a meal out or something like that, but I don't want to go back into school like how I have previously, where it's like a free for all. Yep, I'm gonna get me breakfast in the morning. Usually I like to stop off at First Watch and get me breakfast. I don't know if you guys have First Watch there where you are, but I love First Watch. So I'm gonna stop off at First Watch and get me breakfast and then head into work, and then lunchtime I'm gonna get me something else for lunch. Like that's too much. That's too much. Stacy, you right about that. I might have to listen Morgan for some mini ears. That is right. So Lily meal preps also. Any more of you guys meal prep? Quite a few of you guys. So far I know Barb meal preps, Porgy meal preps, Lily meal preps. Karen, we're not doing much. Karen, I'm just getting ready for the August box. I showed everybody our candle. So cute. It's watermelon theme, y'all. Already know the design is watermelon. And so I'm prepping for that. I was cutting out flock, but I'm gonna start it back when we go over to Angels. I was embroidering a left sleeve logo, which honestly I think I should just not worry about the white. And then prepping some templates. That's all I got going on. That's about it. So Barb, Jesse, I thought you were gone, Jesse. Jesse was at the beach, y'all. Oh, I wish I was at the beach in Hawaii though. No problem. Works great for me. Bang, and it's me. Oh. I'm trying not to be like that. I don't want to be the junker. So Debbie says, my goal is to make one bathrobe a week until Christmas for my business. Debbie, that's nice. So is it just going to be like Christmas themed bathrobes? You're sewing them? Like what are you sewing a bathrobe? Debbie, I want to sew a bathrobe now. Let me show you guys what we did last night in case you didn't see it. And let me just tell y'all about Maryland too. While we're doing stuff. So last night, somebody asked what if it was a so good yesterday. I can't even remember who it was. Y'all know my memory is crazy sometimes. So last night we just made these bags. I did a monogram on mine. Delonda put her name on hers. But I just put my monogram on this one. And we kind of were just focusing on like gifts that you could get. Like if you're doing a girls trip, if you're doing a bridal party or something like that, bridal shower or your bridal party, you can give it away. So this is a robe that I have or that I got. And then I just put the monogram over here like that. So, and that's all. That's what we did. I didn't put anything on the back, but you can totally put something on the back of these as well. But that's what we did for So Good last night. And then let me show y'all the shirt that Marilyn sent me. So, I'm going to put this right here on my computer stand. So Marilyn sent me a shirt, y'all. So I don't know if you guys remember, Marilyn did a live and she had this shirt. Well, guess what she did? She bought me the shirt and she sent me the shirt in this color and it looks so good. I love this color. And I think she used Beautyberry with it, if I remember correctly. I think she used Beautyberry with it. And so it's kind of like a tone on tone, but it was like a darker, Beautyberry is darker and it's chrome. So it looked really, really good. And so she sent me a shirt. She's so sweet. So I gotta make something with this shirt. I gotta do the shirt justice because Mirabelle sent it to me, and her shirt looked really good though. Her shirt looked really good. Oh, I need to call back. I'll call him back. Her shirt looked really, 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 really good. So, but yeah, about it. All right, let's see what else. Use rhinestone for the trim. I bet that's gonna be super pretty. That's my Gmail. So my email, Jennifer, is patrice@craftableThings.com. So patrice@craftableThings.com. So my Lisa, she also made pillows with Disney fabric. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I think I'm gonna make I think I'm gonna make me some cruise ears. That's what I think I want to make me. Some Disney cruise ears. All right, so we're all done with this is the left chest, or not the left chest, the left sleeve that we did. So looks pretty good. Is it too late to get an August box? Reba. I need to check because y'all know it beats so much going on. I need to check and see like what we have because I think we have exactly maybe with 2 to spare, but I will check. Y'all know I will check, but I don't know for certain. Not sure. Jesse, I know it was hot. Hey, Rachel, your trick worked for me. So I had this big spool of thread, and it couldn't fit on the stitch, so I had to put it down behind it, and it actually worked for me. So we're all pretty good, y'all. We're all pretty good. So Debbie, hood it, please. Nice. You sold them. Hey, Jamie M. Hey, girl. You working hard, Jamie? Jamie works all the time. Hope all is well. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Deborah Browning. No worries, Rachel. Hey, Donzel. Welcome in. Thank you. Marilyn is a sweetheart. She really is. She really, really is. I gotta admit, I don't know what I think I'm gonna have to do a new design for that shirt. Like I can't just use an old design. I can't just use an old design. That's not gonna be good. Stitching an embroidery sample for a hat. Nice. It is hard. It is hard because you have to kind of flatten it out to get it right and everything. It is kind of hard. Marta. Ooh, heat index is 115. I was so hot at Disney, y'all. I was so hot. I went through the Hall of Presidents presentation because I was so hot. Like I just wanted to sit there in the AC. Like that was it. That's all I cared about. Hi, Valerie Hinton. So yeah, that's all we got going on today, y'all. I just want to come through and not miss out on coming on our live at the beginning of the week and talking about goals. I don't have many goals this week because it is the Bling Box week, and usually when it's Bling Box week for me to start packing the orders and stuff, I don't like to put too much else on my plate. So That's it. But I am gonna still stick to my one goal is to have some type of self-care for me this week. So that's me stepping away, going to do something for myself, whether it's my nails, and I do need to get my nails done. I was supposed to get them done last week. Getting a massage, doing something. Jesse, I like the cold too. Like I love it, and I live in Florida, but I like the cold too. I do. I prefer winter. I prefer winter. So yeah. Oh, Elba, that's a good goal. Maybe my goal. Maybe I do need to do a goal because I have not listed any of the key fobs yet. I just think they're so small, and so I haven't listed any of them. I thought I got all of these off. I didn't get this. Um, but yeah, I need to list those. I'll make me a Leo one and put it up. And I'll probably do the other signs too. I'll probably do the other signs as well. As well. Marta, you and so living in South Florida, like I kind of feel like we don't really have seasons. So when I go other places, I do love like just seeing like the different seasons because I don't feel like we have seasons in South Florida. Anybody else from here feels that way too? Like, I just don't feel it. Tracy Johnson, that's true. That is my goal to get these boxes out this week. That is the goal. And I better get it out. Deborah Browning, that's because by that time the sun was out. The sun was gone at that point. Like it wasn't gone completely, but it wasn't as hot as it was before. So I was happy. I was happy by that point because the sun, the sun was still there, but it wasn't as vicious. It wasn't as vicious. So, y'all, earlier that, like, I was about to pass out. Like, it was so hot. But it's definitely not as hot as Vegas weather. Like, it's not as hot as Vegas. Vegas has, like, a different type of heat. You're in the desert, and you got to try to survive. So, that's the difference. Karen D, that's probably true. Even though my house is always cold, y'all know that's why I wear like a lot of things. But I love cold weather. Like I've spent a lot of time in like very, very cold places. Like really, really cold places. And I love it. My skin is clearer. The sun literally like damages my skin no matter what I do with it. Like no matter what I do, what protection I put on. Like the sun is going to burn me like really bad all the time. So oh no. Oh. Oh no, Miss Lena Doyle Crafting. That's no good. It was storming here a little while ago, but I'm just hoping that like these storms just come and go. Like we don't want any major storms, please. Please. Rachel, this is just the hoop from the machine, from the sketch. It fits on these are 2XL shirts, so it fits. The humidity is the worst. Hey, Josie. Happy belated birthday. I already told her happy birthday. Her birthday was yesterday. I already told her happy birthday. But happy birthday again. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day yesterday. And Josie is over there with her 3D printer. Josie was like, Patricia, you need to get a 3D printer. And I'm like, Josie, you forgot I have a 3D printer that I don't use. Is that Terrell's place? So she might inspire me to use my printer and make something. But she was over there the other night doing so she was doing the NFC, and she said that she saw it on TikTok. Josie, you said you saw them do it on TikTok, but she made one of the plaque signs, like the business plaques where you have like your Instagram, YouTube. She made one for Kenya, K Aisha, and she did such a good job with it. Like she was troubleshooting, going back and forth, and when she put the sticker on, like there's a NFC sticker, you have to program it. And so it's like when you tap your phone onto different things, like your information will come up or a website will come up, however, kind of like a QR code, except you don't have to open up your camera to scan it. You just could just tap your phone and it'll pull up that information, like how like some of the pay places. So like when you go to like a vending machine and you could just tap your phone onto the machine and it gets your card information and stuff like that. That's what the NFC is. And her signs looked amazing. Looked amazing. Spring, fall, and summer. Summer, I'm a summer baby, but summer is not my favorite time of the year. It's not. See, Robin S understands. We don't have any seasons. It's like we don't have any seasons. Barb, that's me. Like I'm going to the heat is going to really stress me out. I start to get weak. Then it starts to burn me. Like it's just too much. It was too much. Thank you, Donzel. All right, y'all. It's almost time for us to head over to Angels. But we had a storm last Monday. I was just restored Saturday and still no internet. Oh. Oh. We got to use it. Let's go. Josie. Joe, that means Josie. And Josie is doing so well with the program. Like she's doing so good with her setups. So good with it. We'll see, Josie. I have a whole bunch of filament that I have. I even have some at the school. I have a lot of filament. But I was just thinking of getting a resin 3D printer to see how I like that better. But the other one was fine. Like, and I've had it now. It's been almost 2 years since I had that 3D printer, and we made that one thing with it, which was a tip jar. We made a tip jar with it, and that was it. Now we used a tip jar, but that was the extent of what we made with it. You post. Okay, I'm gonna go check out the pillows. I'm gonna check out the pillows. I had a call back. Let me see. They look like. I see it. Oh, these are nice. Where'd you get the fabric from? Those are nice. I like that. Oh, that print is perfect. Y'all look. This is what Mylene, I don't know if you guys could see that good, but Mylene made those pillows. Mylene also made the, let me show you guys that too. And then we're going to get ready to head out. Because, Mylene, where is it? Is Shay still here? Shay, your Leo shirt looks good. What mix did you use? The Malibu mix with fuchsia? But the shadow isn't fuchsia. Uh, and the Cancer shirt looks good too. These look so good. Yo, look. This is what Mylene did. That looks so good. Oh, these look like these are couture. Was this the same print as that was the fabric print that you used for this one? So, Mylene, did you sew yours or did you use hot glue for this one? For the ones with the fabric. Did you sew it? Ooh, look at the plaid. That looks so good. I like all of these. Girl, I need to make me some cute ones. I need to make me some cute ones. Like nobody has those. Oh, I want to make some jewelry. Yeah, that's one thing. Well, I wanted to do the resin one, but I just don't want to. I want to do the resin one, and I still will do the filament. I still will use both. Evie says resin is messy. Girl, Evie, in my problem, I don't know what's not messy. The way that this look, everything is messy. Like my whole everything. Making these candles can be a little messy, but you just have to have the right stuff with it. Like, but yo, I love the candles for this month. Now, I did think it was gonna be a little more red. Like the red was just not redding enough, but it's still settled to still look like watermelon slush. Looks a little watermelon slush like stuff from Joanne. I love that fabric. Hey, Stephanie Calloway. If I missed you coming in, I'm so sorry. Hey, Shaka Terrell. Thank you, Miss Cheryl. Hey, Monique. Brown for fall color since we were in. That was perfect. That looked really good. That looked really, really good. And nobody had those. So that's even better. Let's see. Said no. When it's done, it still has wet resin on the print. Gotta rinse it off, then sell the rinse machine. Oh, that is messy. That is messy. Mylene, I want to learn. Yes, Mylene, I love it. So I'm gonna make different types of mini bows. If you guys want to check out, there's like a lot of people on YouTube who have been making their own mini bows for a very long time. So I saw videos as old as like 7, 8 years old, and there's probably even older ones than that. Also, I saw that people sell these, like they sell them. So the one, if it's not like a limited edition or whatever specialty bows they have, so it's about $35 for each, but they can increase, the price can increase. So there's people at Disney, there's people who sell them for that amount and even more. So people are making money off of it. So I just want to see it, like I want to sew one together. I also want to hot glue one and see how that's gonna go. And my band should be here. My bands, I ordered my band, so they should be here today. I gotta check and see if they're gonna be here today, but we will see. Oh. All right. Anything else we need to discuss? We kind of talked about our goals. We talked a little bit about expectations. And I think for the most part, we're all on this kind of similar page when it comes to expectations. But I think also like a lot of us have lived a little bit. And kind of like Michelle said, like when you're younger, your expectations are a little bit different, or what you expect from others may be a little bit different. And then as you get older, like you kind of adjust to the time and you kind of adjust to life, right? So I think that kind of plays a big part in it. But yeah, that's it. I'm planning on is a scan and cut. A brother scan and cut? You go, girl. I don't even used to have one. I don't think Evie, you don't have your brother scan and cut anymore, do you? Because I know I was going to tell you like you go check out some of Evie's contents for usage because I never had a scan and cut before, so I can't help with no scan and cut. I can't help. Thank you, Deborah Brownie. Sorry, y'all. I'm eating. Hey, Kamiko. All right, y'all. I'm headed over to Angel. Thank you for hanging out with me today. We organized a little bit, did some things. Now I gotta get some more stuff done. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a great week. If you haven't told me what your goal is for this week, make sure you let me know. Leave it in the comments below. If you don't have any goals, that's fine too. You don't have to have goals. But if you do, let me know. Hey, Vera. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll see y'all tomorrow night on Craftable Things, I think. Later, y'all.